The Prentice Alsop Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
Heating and Air Coaches Corner, girls basketball as we debut here for the season. Glad you're along with us here as our show is presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. Keep yourself and your players in the game with TOA and their surgical team right here in Rutherford County, helping to make life go better in sport and in leisure. We have the head coach of the Blackman Lady Blaze joining us, Jennifer Grandstaff, here for another year of girls hoops. Coach, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Brian. It's great to be back.
Yeah, it seems to come around pretty quick, doesn't it?
It does. I tell you, sometimes days go really, really slow, but before you know it, the month's over, and it seems like that's kind of how November's been. You know, you'll have a long day, and then, wow, now we're already playing ball games again. So it's gone pretty quick this month, that's for sure.
Well, you know, you look at all of that, and between off season and it's just like a quick start. But once you get past fall break, it's really on until hopefully sometime in March.
Right. Yeah, you're hoping to play to that second, third week of March. So. Yeah, it just kind of drags along August and September for me. And then, like you said, after fall break, everybody gets geared up. And there's a lot more excitement and emphasis on your conditioning and just getting ready for that first official day of practice. So, yeah, there's been a lot of excitement here since we've been officially allowed to start. So it's been positive.
Are you always just kind of anticipating you're probably fit to be tied until it gets ready to start, right?
A little bit, yeah. I get a little stir crazy. You can only do conditioning for so long, and oh gosh, I know the kids, they're like, oh my gosh, another day of conditioning. So yeah, it gets a little drawn out, but we're not complaining, and we're just thankful that we have an opportunity to get our kids, at least every other day during the school day. So we just make the most out of it and try to be creative and break up the monotony of it all. So yeah, but we are excited that our official start date's here and that we're ready to get cranked out.
The calendar's been a little weird this year. It seems like we're starting earlier, but I know, winter break is very late, doesn't start till like the 20th. And so it's just a little odd the way things worked out calendar-wise. But you did get off to a good start earlier in the week with a 74-47 win over Summit. So it's always nice to get number one in the books.
Sure, yeah. It was a good opening game. I thought Summit was competitive. They were scrappy, feisty. We had a couple chances to put them away, and they just kept coming back and cutting into the lead. So it was good. I thought it was a good opening game for us. So yeah, we were pleased with the outcome. Sure, anytime you can open up with a win and get all that first game jitters behind you and have some success, it's always a positive.
Well, if we kind of look ahead and look at your schedule, you really have some of the Titans in girls basketball to play. I see Lebanon looming in early December, and of course the region is the region, and I think you're going to have some good competition at the Spring Hill Christmas Classic too. So you've got a pretty packed schedule before the district play.
Yeah, I think our Thanksgiving week will be competitive. Brentwood Academy, they're a much improved basketball team. I've had a chance to watch a little bit of their game, and I think they'll be a big challenge for us. We've got Beach early, then Brentwood, and then Lebanon. So we got a lot of really good matchups even before we get to that pre-Christmas tournament at Independence. CPA, they're a very seasoned basketball team. We played them on December 20th. I remember playing them about 3 years ago when those kids were just freshmen, and you could tell they were extremely talented, but they were just talented. They were just really green and trying to get an understanding of what they were trying to instill in them. And so now they're seniors, so that'll be a really good matchup. And we played Tullahoma the day after, and again, talented team, a lot of really good shooters, run good offense. So, I think we've got ourselves a lot of really good matchups early, hopefully to get us prepared for, our district after Christmas.
Jennifer Grandstaff joining us as we talk Blackman Lady Blaze basketball. Last year was a year where you had some pieces and, some question marks and that kind of thing to see how things would gel together. So how is it this year? I mean, you seem to have a lot of those pieces back, right?
Well, we've got a couple returning players that are huge in our program. Obviously, Lyric Maston returns her senior year. She just signed with Tennessee Tech. We look for her for a lot of things, both on the offensive end, defensive end. She just got great knowledge. She's turning into a better leader. So we're excited about her returning. We have a couple other seniors that played minutes for us last year. Will play minutes for us as well this year. That's Katie Stevens and Trinity Chisholm. They're seniors, and then we got a couple juniors that one significantly played quite a bit. Amira Herring played for us last year as a junior, as a sophomore, and will play quite a bit for us as a junior. And then Mariah Okori, saw some minutes last year at the 5 position, and we've seen some improvement in her early November, and we just hope that she continues to grow. So, we do have some special pieces returning. But we do have some big holes to fill. So you've got a challenge ahead of us, So we'll see where how everything ends up. It's day to day. It's a challenge.
Well, and keeping everybody healthy. I know that was part of a problem last year too. And who are you going to have healthy can go out there and you really kind of rely. You mentioned it already on Lyric and bringing the ball down the floor and just her presence. And so keeping her healthy is going to be a key.
Definitely. I mean, I talked to a couple coaches this week. I think we're all one player away from having a chance to be pretty competitive or being an average team. If we all lose that one player, it could really it could be rough. It could be it's hard to replace somebody with that much experience and knowledge and understanding, and a veteran and a leader. So you definitely that's not what you want to happen in your program, but obviously it does. But we're just err on the side of caution as much as you possibly can. But we'll just see where it goes.
Well, Coach, this year the district slate does not start until the 17th, I think, for you guys, and you've got some local teams like Stewart's Creek in there as well. So that'll be a nice challenge right before district, but. We're kind of a small district already, and just looking ahead just a little bit to next year, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it's going to be drastically different with your district being Stewart's Creek, Smyrna, Laverne, and yourself. So a lot of changes. Yes,
a lot of changes. That was kind of a shock when that came out. It's just that's tough. That puts us Smyrna, Laverne, and Stewart's Creek, like you said, it's just a 4-team district. And then our region makes, is Oakland, Riverdale, Rockville, Siegel. It just makes scheduling really hard. Hopefully we can get an agreement with our region teams where we can play each other, at least once in the regular season. That'll alleviate some of the problems that we have with scheduling. Scheduling has been tough for the last couple of years, just especially with our smaller districts that they have decided to go to. So. And then it's changed the whole complexion of our district, our region, our sub-state. So, that's a whole nother year away. So we'll worry about that when that time comes.
Well, I certainly. I mean, you've got to keep the Blackman Oakland rivalries in there, and with Riverdale. I mean, that's your backyard brawl, your neighbor, and all that kind of thing. So it would be hard to not believe that you wouldn't play in the regular season between those teams. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's kind of how Barry and I thought about it. It'd be hard not to play those teams, and hopefully everybody will be in agreement to keep that rival going, because it's a great rival. It's a good gate for the home team. So, and it's a good crowd, a lot of fun for common opponents. So, hopefully it'll work out for everyone.
Jennifer Grandstaff with us, talking Blackman Lady Blaze basketball as we kind of look at the district. I know it's going to be several weeks away before we're looking at that in terms of playing those opponents. But what do you think about the district this year?
I don't know. I think a lot of new coaches in our district.
Right.
Not real sure. I'm really interested and anxious to watch them play, see what they run, how they defend. I think it's way too early to even make a prediction. I know we'll have a lot of competition in this district. I know there'll be several teams battling up there for that top slot. But I think it's just kind of, a little early for me to even speculate who I think will be in the top 2 or 3 teams in our district. I know that the talent out there and the personnel, but it's just, you just don't know with a lot of changes that have happened over the off season. A lot of changes we got a lot of newcomers in our program as well too. So, it's got to, it's just going to take some time
Sure.
to see where everybody's going to kind of, end up and how they're going to play and, how things will be, how competitive teams will be.
Well, there's probably no other district that has, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 of the 6 teams have brand new head coaches, and another has been there for a year. So, and then there's you.
Right, I know. Yeah. So, a lot of changes in our district in terms of coaching and probably the style of play somewhat. So it'll be interesting to see and to keep up with and follow along with. And then, hopefully in the interview when you give me in early January, I have a little bit better prediction for you instead of being so vague.
Well, kind of coming up here, don't forget the Thanksgiving Classic. If you want to see some great basketball coming up this next week on Monday, it will be Brentwood Academy, and you're playing that one at Oakland, I believe.
Yes.
And then you've got on the 26th, Father Ryan, and you're playing that one at Siegel. So some pre-Christmas
hoops.
Actually,
that's not correct.
Is that not right?
They just made a change this week.
Okay.
I guess Father Ryan couldn't play in early games.
Oh, CPA, is that who you're playing?
No,
that's later.
I play Brentwood Academy still at 5 o'clock at Oakland, and then we play Boyd Buchanan at 11 o'clock at Oakland on the following day.
Okay. Well, very good.
Then that wraps up our Thanksgiving, and then we turn right back around and have Beach, Brentwood, and Lebanon the week after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So, what a schedule.
Yeah, tough.
Well, Jennifer, sure. We always enjoy having you on and look forward to following the Lady Blaze, and we'll see you back here on the show after Thanksgiving and, of course, at the gym here real soon.
Okay, that sounds great. Thanks so much, Brian.
Absolutely. Jennifer Grandstaff joining us on the Coach's Show, brought to you by Sir Pizza, with 3 Murfreesboro locations offering a huge selection of mouthwatering pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, wings, and order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Life's too short to stress about